Welcome to Abra-Ka-Dabra, where two aspiring magicians compete to take home the golden top hat and for the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to perform their tricks in the world-famous venue, D-Bar. I'm your host, Jacob, and as an experienced magician, I've seen my fair share of Houdinis and Copperfields. But do tonight's contestants have what it takes to be up there with the greats? Let's find out.
Good day to you. I'm Manuel the Magnificent. I am the master of card tricks. I expect to conquer my opponent with my wand, earful skills, and amazing sleight of hand. I wanted to come on the show to prove that I'm a worthy magician, and maybe if I win I could become so famous that I can move out of my mum's house. Life as a magician doesn't really pay as well as I hoped. Mom, not now. I'm trying to do the interview. I am Manuel the Magnificent, and although I might be going through a dry spell, I have all the right tact tricks to defeat my opponent, so watch out!
Well, we know all about his backstory. Now let's meet him. I'd like to welcome Manuel to the studio.
Hello, Jacob.
Hello, Manuel. Welcome. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Thanks for having me.
Fantastic. Well, let's see who you'll be competing against.
Hey there, I'm the Vanisher, and I'm a master of making things disappear, just like my dad did. I found out that I loved magic when I realised it was a chick magnet. That and the sparkles are pretty, but mostly I do it for the babes. I believe I've got what it takes to defeat that loser and take home the prize. I'm the Vanisher, and watch out. Not only will I make the competition disappear, but I'll also make your mum disappear.
Let's see if he can live up to his fighting talk. Welcome to the studio, Jack.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure, it's a pleasure. Bold words there. Do you think
Indeed,
you've got what it
indeed.
takes?
Well, I think he's got a couple tricks, but I think all of mine are treats.
Well, without further ado, let's move on to our first round, Point Builder. Each contestant will have 45 seconds to answer a string of quick-fire questions. For each question they answer correctly, they'll gain a point. Points which can be spent at our Obstruction Shop, where they can purchase items to make the next round trickier for their opponent. Manuel, you're up first. Would you like to step up to the podium? Your time, Manuel, starts now. Which magician sawed Taylor Swift in half as part of their tricks in 2009?
David Copperfield.
Correct. In 2008, which magician set the world record for breath holding live on the Oprah Winfrey Show?
David Copperfield.
Incorrect, David Blaine. Name the famous spell used to disarm characters in the Harry Potter series.
Pass.
What magician was known as the man who fooled Houdini?
David Copperfield.
Incorrect, Di Vernon. What film series contains a wizard called Gandalf?
The Lord of the Rings.
Correct.
And The Hobbit.
Well, true or false? It's illegal in Queensland, Australia, to own a pet rabbit unless you can prove you're a magician.
True.
Correct. What language does the word magic derive from?
David Copperfield.
Incorrect. The answer there is Greek.
Almost there.
Well, you got a few questions right there. Well done.
Thank you, Jacob.
In fact, I'd say 3.
Thanks.
3 points. Well
That is
done.
what I counted.
Take a seat. Now, Jack, it's your time. Step up to the podium.
Thank you very much.
Now, 3 points to beat. Do you think you can do it?
I think I can, with a little bit of magic.
Fantastic. Well, your time starts now. What Harry Potter spin-off series stars Eddie Redmayne?
Fantastic Beasts.
Correct. What series of children's books surrounds the adventures of fairies such as Ruby the Red Fairy?
Pass.
True or false? The most expensive magic show ever staged cost $2 million.
True.
Incorrect. $35.7 million.
Wow.
How many people have been recorded to have died performing the bullet catch trick?
100.
Incorrect. Only 12.
Damn.
True or false? When Christianity became the dominant religion in the 4th century, magicians were outlawed.
True.
Correct. Putting it in simple terms, how would you say the famous sawing an assistant in half trick is performed?
With two people.
Correct. And that is your time. You scored 3 points. So after the first round, you were both tied. Congratulations to both Manuel and to Jack.
Thank you, Jacob.
We're moving on. Next round, we have our Obstruction Shop. Let's go over now. Welcome to our Obstruction Shop, where contestants can use their hard-earned points to buy items which will hinder their opponent in the next round. On sale today, for 2 points, we have this pair of gloves. For 3, some rope, which they can use to tie their opponent however they wish. For 4 points, a pair of bejeweled spectacles, making it harder to see what's going on. For 5, a set of handcuffs, and for 6, a set of jumbo, oversized playing cards. Manuel, come to the storefront. Hello. You scored 3 points now.
I did.
What would you like to buy with those points?
So I have those two choices. I'm going to go with the rope.
Going for the rope.
It's a very cute rope.
Interesting. Thank you very much. And Jack, come to the shop. Now, I've just heard word from the magic gods that unfortunately that last question was answered outside of time, so unfortunately you only have 2 points to spend.
Okay.
So your options are the gloves or the gloves.
We'll go for the gloves.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting decision. Well, thank you very much. With our obstructions bought, let's move on to the final round. Here we are at the final round, where both our aspiring magicians have 2 minutes each to perform their signature tricks. However, Jack has to do his covered in rope, and Manuel has to do his wearing a pair of gloves. Manuel, would you like to come up to the stage? You're first.
Hello, Jacob.
Hello, Manuel.
So these gloves are very tight, but I'm going to grab my cards before we start the time.
Okie dokie.
Cool.
Are you ready? Are you set?
No, but sure.
Your time starts now.
Ah, fun. Okay, I'm going to do this trick first. Okay, so I'm going to show you 4 cards.
Okay.
I'm going to show you 4 cards.
Uh-huh.
1, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to pick one. Give me one. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
4.
Okay, so 4, that's the card. Cool. Now, we're going to cut the deck. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your card in the middle of the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Now you, oh my god. Now you're gonna stick to the table. Okay. Now I'm gonna take that off from the magic to occur.
Okay.
Now you're gonna give me a magic blow, please. Thank you. And now, by just throwing the card to the table, I'm gonna be able to guess your card.
Okay.
You ready? Was that your card?
It was indeed, yeah. Congratulations.
That was beautiful and magical, wasn't it? Okay,
Absolutely.
Now, for my next trick, I need you to pick a card.
This one.
Grab it, show it to the camera. Show it to the camera. I'm gonna turn around so I can't see it.
Okay.
Cool. Now, you're gonna put it in the middle of the deck, please. Oh, cool.
There you go.
Now, one might think that I put it in the top somehow. That's not the case, as you can see. And now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn around and do a little prediction with the gloves on, which is really hard, and turn a card in the middle. Turn it upside down. Okay, so what was your card?
It was the King of Diamonds.
Huh, funny you say that, because in my back, I made a prediction, and I turned around. I turned around.
Did you, Manuel?
I did turn around your card. There it is.
There it is.
I turned around your card.
There we go, the King of Diamonds indeed.
Cool. And now, for my last trick, I have 10 seconds to do it. So
You got 10 seconds.
You're gonna pick a card.
This one.
Yes. And look at it.
Okay.
And now you're gonna put it back.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And
That's your time,
that was
I'm
your
afraid.
card.
I mean, I guess it was. It's not a particularly impressive trick. I mean, well done for persevering through the gloves. Thank you very much, Manuel.
Thank you.
And now, coming up to the stage, we have Jack.
Hello.
Are you ready, Jack?
I'm all tied up.
Fantastic. Well, your time starts now.
Okay, so for my first trick, I'm going to pour this liquid into this cup. Now it's a magic cup, see? And the liquid won't spill out. Where is stabbing utensil? I don't have a stabbing utensil. Thank you. That was magic right there. So here we go. This isn't wanting to get stabbed. Oh, but there we are. We've got a hole and no liquid is coming out. And just to prove that I'm not messing with you, I'm going to pour the liquid back in to the bottle. Ugh, that has not gone well. Okay, for my next trick, I have got a very simple little hanky, and I'm going to make this disappear simply by placing it into my fist, like so. Okay? So we're going to just do a little magic, and then it's gone. But where did it go? Well, you see, I think we could possibly find it in my other hand. Now, isn't that some magic? And for my final trick, I'm going to make this ball disappear. Okay, you watching? So now we're going to tap this 3 times, okay? 1, 2, 3. Where did it go? Well, it never left. There we go. Did mine all in the time.
Well done. Thank you very much, Jack. That was a truly impressive set of tricks there, and you managed to pull off all 3 of them. Manuel, do you want to join us back? You both performed admirably, but ultimately only one of you two managed to do it all. And for that reason, our winner today of the Golden Hat Trophy has to be you, Jack. There you go.
Thank you.
That's all for this week's show. Thank you to both of our contestants. You did a great job.
Thank you.
And join us next week to see who's going to be pulling the rabbit out of the hat. See you next week.